James Melendez, thank you for joining me on my show today. Very excited about this wine. It's from the producer called Cremisan West Bank. This wine is called Star of Bethlehem. It contains two indigenous varieties. One is called Hamdani and the other is called Jandali. Stay tuned for this review. So here's what we have. Now, this wine right here is Cremisan West Bank. I've never tasted West Bank wine, so I was very excited to get this bottle. The wine grapes are right here called Hamdani and Jandali, back label. I'm going to read a bit of this copy for you as well. This wine is 12% ABV. So the Cremisan Wine Estate was founded in 1885, managed by the Salesian Brothers since 1891, and the congregation of Don Bosco started its work in Palestine. The proceeds of the sales of this wine support the education and charitable activities of the Salesian Brothers in the Holy Land. And so this is really exciting for me because I've never tasted these two varieties. So I looked at my taxonomy, which I consider to be pretty comprehensive, and then I looked for these wine varieties, and guess what? They're not there. I looked at Jancis Robinson's book. It wasn't there either. And so I think that's the story of wine, which is there's so much still to discover. So I haven't tasted all wine varieties, nor wines from all regions. So this wine was a surprise to me. Now, I did request this as a sample. I saw it on social media, and I thought I have to taste this wine. So for me, this wine is really expressive, interesting, and something I think it's really exciting. So when you buy, obviously, you know when you buy a wine like this, you're supporting the Salesian Brothers in the West Bank. I'll put a map right here so you can see where it is located. So it's south of Jerusalem. Now it's going to be west of Bethlehem. And from what I understand, part of the estate is in Israel. The other part of it is in West Bank. This is hand harvested, 12% ABV. And I think that's a really unique story of this wine. And I think it's really important. So it's not just a wine to taste for charitable reasons, right? Pair with many foods. A very food-friendly wine. One you're going to taste with white pasta dishes, pizza. You're going to taste with seafood and chicken dishes. So many things you can do with this. Charcuterie plates, cheeses. And for me, I think this is a really versatile wine because of the balance of these two wine varieties. I don't know if either the Hamdani or the Jandali are produced in terms of 100% varietally labeled wines, but ultimately it's a nice marriage between the two. So they do have an Italian winemaker, Riccardo Cottarella, and he's from the producer Falesco in Italia, in Italy. And so I want to show you also some pictures of the particular site itself. So I will definitely leave information down below on the producer as well as the importer. It's important to look at the producer. It's important to really know more about these wines, but also ask for these wines. For me, I think it's really important because without you supporting and without you buying, including myself, we are encouraging the the continued growth of these particular indigenous wine varieties. And I think it's really important to do. We need diversity in terms of our table. It's always fun to feature wines like this because I think everyone is seeking out uniqueness and beauty in wines. And again, a fantastic wine to taste altogether. So on this wine here, first of all, the point score, 92 points out of 100 points. This wine is not like a Pinot Blanc, Pinot Gris. It is not Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, Vermentino. There's so many wine varieties that it is not, because it is not those wine varieties. It's not to be compared to necessarily as those wine varieties because I think they're fantastic. These two particular indigenous wine varieties of the West Bank. So on this, I'm getting notes of honeycomb, mix of green and yellow citrus zest and peel, as well as a bit of white peach and flower notation on this as well. Next, the palate characterization. Really forward, beautiful, delicate characterization of Meyer lemon curd, a bit of lime characterization, oyster shell, which represents to me many things. It represents something I really enjoy, but more than that, and realistically in the palate, it's describing minerality, it's describing salinity, and a bit of white floral characterization. So very nuanced wine and a really nice, delicate, beautiful finish. Fantastic for food again. More information on this producer and the importer will be listed down below. Seek them out. Thank you for sharing your time with me to talk about these wines. I think again it's very important to talk about these wines. It's important to taste these wines. And it's really, I'm still dazzled today, though I've been tasting wines for years. But I really, really love tasting wines in terms of newness and tasting wine varieties for the very first time. These are heritage wine grape varieties from the region. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your support. Stay tuned for more reviews to come. We can connect on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and WordPress. Right up here is the subscribe button, so please hit that button. And if you would, you can see the latest videos that I am producing. But I like to finish my videos by saying Santé, Salud, Salute, and I also finish by saying Saha, which is good health in Arabic. Thank you for watching again. Stay tuned for more. Thank you.